Hey guys, well you're just on your way back from Orewa to Devonport, where we're going to look at volcanoes and coastal erosion and how you can be safe from those natural hazards. I'll catch you soon. Hey guys, well right now you're on top of Maungaika, also known as North Head. Great views up here, Hamish, and of course you can see Auckland City behind us and the Sky Tower, and you were up there yesterday, so we're kind of on the other side of the harbour, but a great place to see and talk about volcanoes.
Yes, that's right. Auckland has over 50 volcanoes that has been identified. Some of the biggest ones that you may know: Rangitoto, Mount Eden, Oraki Basin, all old volcanoes that have erupted in the past.
Well, you might like to see if you can test your own knowledge if you have a look around, seeing the mountains generally are volcanoes. Yeah, like Hamish said, over 50. So, I mean, now Rangitoto is the youngest one. There's a likelihood there's going to be another eruption soon?
Yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, we don't know when their next eruption is going to occur. We just know that the hotspot beneath Auckland is still very active. So there is a potential for an eruption to occur. We just don't know where. And Auckland is a monogenetic field, and that's a long word for you kids, but it just means that it's a volcanic field that when a volcano erupts, it generally only erupts once, and then it erupts in a brand new location, which is quite unique to the world, not only New Zealand.
So, different volcanic field to the one that we've got down in the central North Island. So there's going to be different experiences should an eruption occur here as opposed to one, say, Ruapehu.
Yeah, absolutely. So down by the likes of Ruapehu and so forth, it still causes a risk to Auckland from ashfall, because ashfall can reach hundreds of kilometres, but the hazards here are quite small in that it's contained around the volcanic event. So usually only a hazard area of about 5 to 6 kilometres here in Auckland, whereas the hazard extent around Ruapehu is slightly larger.
Okay, so we don't know when volcanoes are necessarily going to erupt, but what is the process, what's the procedure for an event occurring for us guys? You know, what's the best action to take?
Certainly. So I guess the first sign of an impending eruption would be the magma coming up through the surface, and what that does is it causes earthquakes or small seismic tremors, and these are generally recorded by seismographs by GNS Science. And as the magma moves up, you get more and more earthquakes shaking in the same spot, and scientists can determine whether that's going to lead to a potential eruption or not. So that's our first sign. If there is an impending eruption, then you'll get warning through the classic news media and on the radio, and then you take the appropriate action as advised by the authorities. And that may not necessarily mean evacuation, that may mean staying in place, but also just being aware of your hazards and staying inside and using gas masks to cover your mouth for ashfall.
Gas mask or just anything like some sort of face mask?
Yeah, absolutely.
You don't have to put on the whole breathing apparatus. It could be potentially though like quite a significant event if it happened in Auckland though, because of the infrastructure involved, the fact that it's such a big population.
Yeah, definitely. So obviously we don't know where the next eruption is going to be. It could be out in the harbour or it could be close inland. All has different various types of extents to Auckland that would cause significant damage if one were to occur.
Oh well, thanks for that, Hamish, really interesting.